Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we don't talk about Nintendo much here. We did recently about the upcoming potential announcement for a follow-up to the Switch. But this news is a little bit different than that. This is from that Park Place, and I will link, of course, the video or the article down below in the description. Nintendo of America appears to turn Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door character, into transgender. Let that one sink in. Let's cue up the music, and then we'll talk about it. So, the localization for Nintendo of America's Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door remake appears to have turned Vivian into a transgender character. Jonas J. Campbell, an investigative reporter for That Park Place, shared a screenshot from the upcoming game that features dialogue from Vivian saying, "Truth is, it took me a while to realize I was their sister, not their brother. Now their usual bullying feels heavier." So, Jonas asks, Nintendo of America, did you make the witch into a trans character in the remake of Paper Mario? Vivian was a girl in the original translation. I was their sister, not their brother. That's definitely gender confusion right there. However you want to look at it, it's not normal, right? Transgender? Maybe non-binary, maybe whatever, gender fluid, I don't know. There's so many freaking terms out there for this insanity that it's just tiresome trying to keep up with them all. But whatever the case may be, it's weird, and it really doesn't belong in this kind of game, but, you know, that goes without saying. In the original English localization for Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door, which was released in 2004 for GameCube, Vivian, of course, was depicted as a girl. However, as noted by YouTuber Short Fat Otaku during an appearance on Side Scrollers, the original Japanese version of the game describes the character as an otokonoko, or a femboy, basically a male who dresses up in woman's clothes. So is that a drag queen? Is that what this is? Short Fat Otaku explains while reading a post from Majinkin 1987 in the original party info and in the original game, in Goombella's Tatolog, it says that Vivian is Otokonoko, an effeminate male otherwise known as a male daughter or femboy or a trap. Not trans, that's a delusional headcanon. His catch card uses the same word. Again, not trans. I don't even know what to say about that. That's so weird. But anyway, next, Short Fat Otaku shares a catch card which reads, one of Mario's partners introduced in Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door, a cute boy wielding fire magic who was once part of a group of enemies known as the Shadow Trio. This is not the first change that Nintendo of America's localization team made to the remake of Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. The game completely changed dialogue at the beginning of the game, when Mario and Goombella are confronted by a number of Goombas. In the original game, the Goombas state, hey man, what's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? What's up, baby? Why don't you hang with us for a while? We play real nice. Man, that's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that. Goombella responds, oh, it is like so sweet that you boys think I'm cute. Seriously? Yeah, guys like you make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. The Goombas reply, ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for us? Come off it, sister. Nobody zings us like that. Nobody. Let's get him. And then a battle ensues. In the remake, the dialogue's completely changed. The Goombas tell Mario and the party, hey, man, what's up? You think it's cool just to waltz your way into our underground? Typical. You surface-level snobs are so stuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh, hey, yeah, come on over here, scruffy mustache man. We're going to teach you some proper manners. Goombella responds, leave him alone. Can't two academics with a world-famous hero wander the sewers of a port town in peace? If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here because it stinks. The Goombas retort, ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tussle, stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get them. And then you have to fight. So that's the difference there. And the differences are, pretty big. Like, so the localization team completely got rid of the whole um, telling Goombella who's the hottie and all that, and commenting on the looks there, right? Instead, it's more of a class warfare here, right? You surface dweller level snobs are so stuck up, as opposed to, ooh, she's hot, or why don't you hang with us, or you're a hottie and all that. What a fine looking Goomba. Another subtle change here. What's a good looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that is switched to, come over here, scruffy mustache man. We're going to teach you some proper manners. So they got rid of the tubby part, which is, of course, fat shaming, which is frowned upon here in America. But even, it's a simple little comment. It's silly, but like I said, the changes are kind of weird there. It is what it is. We've heard a lot about localization, and a lot of people that do localization will change things to westernize stuff, and they'll do it sometimes, I guess, basically on their own, and really change dialogue and things like that, usually for the worse. But let's move on. This all comes as Nintendo of America has a number of job listings for localizers that require awareness of culturalization and DEI related topics. Here we go again with the DEI. Nintendo, you guys were doing so good. You just didn't have to sell out to this garbage, but here we are. One listing on the Nintendo of America career page for a localization production specialist, Japanese, located in Redmond, Washington, notes that one of the duties of the position is to have awareness of culturalization and DEI-related topics. The duty is the 9th of 18 bullet points under the localization duties of the position. Most of the other bullet points seem seem innocuous and related to the position, such as translate game text, graphic assets, voice scripts, marketing materials, and supplementary development and testing related documents and materials as required to support products and services through launch and beyond. Another bullet point reads, plays pre-production software in Japanese and communicates and clarifies developer intent through text translation and collaboration with other team members. And you can look at all this yourself here when you go follow the link here. But not only does this job listing have a localization portion of its duties, it also has a marketing section. Under the marketing duties, it requires the employee to leverage understanding of game content and target market trends and culture in making recommendations and proposals related to market strategy and tactics. Furthermore, the listing also states that the employee will be able to act as a spokesperson for Nintendo by demonstrating games to media, participating in interviews, presenting on live streams, and supporting other promotional efforts. What do you make of Nintendo of America appearing to localize Vivian as a transgender character? And that's just a minor point in this story, but the larger point is, here we go, moving towards DEI again, this time with Nintendo, where it really never felt like these guys bothered with that kind of stuff. Is Japanese culture going to rot from the inside like American culture with all this woke nonsense that's out there, all these weird gender ideologies and this weird religious fervor that people seem to have for anything that's DEI related? I hope not, man. Japan seemed to be holding its own pretty well, and it's a slippery slope. Once you start going down it, man, it's going to be tough to climb back up. Here in the United States, we're trying. There's a lot of people pushing back, a lot of people fighting back, myself included. And it is a culture war, and it is a war. You've got to fight this war. You got to fight it. You got to go out there and you got to spread the word of what's going on. You got to make people aware of it. Your friends and family, if you talk to them about stuff, point out minor things to them. Okay? One thing that I like to do is, like, if I'm watching some YouTube videos of somebody and we'll watch the commercials, and I will point out the DEI in commercials. I will point out the fact that it is rare to see a normal family or couple on there that is just a normal white couple like you used to see back in the day, right? And granted, that doesn't all have to be that way, but nowadays, no. It's always, if you watch these commercials, you're going to think that in the United States about 80% of the couples are black women with white men, which is not the case, or Asian women with black men, or any variation of these things. It's this weird weird ideology. And then there's always the gay couples and the gay relatives and all this other stupid stuff. And even more so lately with the transgenderism, it used to be commercials about razor blades would be about, teaching your son how to shave or whatever, trying to look masculine. Now it's teaching your daughter how to shave because she's taking hormones and stuff. It's utter nonsense. But yeah, I got one more little thing to talk about today, and this one's going to be a little bit on the humorous side. All right, well, I hate to do this, but we got to talk about DEI once again in a new game. That game is Little Kitty, Big City. Description of this game is: will you make your way home, or will you explore what the big city has to offer first? I mean, getting home is obviously your main priority. Obviously. Well, it's one of your priorities. Maybe more of a guideline. It's definitely on your to-do list somewhere. But first, exploration. Explore the city at your own pace in an open-world playground filled with surprises. Make friends with a colorful cast of chatty animals, complete quests, help your animal friends, and cause a total ruckus. It's up to you. Customize your kitty with a plethora of very adorable hats. Take a nap in the sunshine, find a way home. So, yeah, this is a new game coming out, and of course the main character, the cat, it's a black cat, of course. All these different kinds of... No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm having fun with this one. With all the heavy DEI crap lately and all that, I thought this was kind of funny when I saw it. My girlfriend pointed out because she loves cats and she enjoyed playing Stray and all that and was looking at other games, and she saw this one. And I was like, oh, you got to send me that. I'm going to have some fun with this one. No, don't give this game any hate. Go give it some love, man. Steam, Xbox, Game Pass, Xbox, and Switch it's out on. It's not out on PlayStation. But if you're a cat fan and all that, it looks like a fun little chill game. I guess it came out May 9th, so good luck to them. Good luck to the developers and all that. It's got a funky minimalist art style, which is all good. Anyway, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. If you found this video entertaining at all, please leave a like on it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notification. Don't forget to pet the kitty as well. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.